All right. Well, hello, Shakopee High School community, families, students, friends. Thank you for coming out again to another installment of our series, The Struggle is Real, where we give you talk, tips, and techniques for making it through distance learning as successfully as possible. We really want this to be an opportunity for all of our Shakopee High School community to be able to tap into some resources to really be able to make distance learning work for you this year. This is a new thing that we're all going through together. We're all figuring these things out. It's created some serious challenges and some serious obstacles that we've had to navigate. And we're hoping that we're going to have opportunities and create opportunities through this to be able to help you get through a little bit easier. So before we get started, we always want to encourage you, make sure you like this video, share this, and feel free to subscribe. We'll be sharing new materials with you throughout our series. And always check back here because we want to make sure we keep you updated with all of the best information that we can to make sure that you have all of the talk tips and techniques you need to really make it through distance learning. So today, I'm really excited about this episode here. It's kind of a bonus episode, and this is one that our guests wanted to come on and give a talk, and I'm really excited about this because we have two of our own students here, and they want to share a little bit about the program that they're doing. So with me today, I have Kamira Kelly. Kamira, how are you?
I'm good. How are
All
you?
right. I'm doing good. And we also have Madeline Laughlin. How are you?
Doing good.
Okay, now you two are a part of, I believe, our CAPS program, and you're working with Miss Schroeder, who is one of our school social workers, which if you all have been watching the series out there, you've seen Miss Schroeder on a couple of our other presentations. So to kind of get started and kick off this conversation, now I would like to hear, let's start with Kamira. What has been your experience with distance learning just as a student?
It's been different to say the least. I love the flexibility of it. I am currently in Canada, not even in the state or the country, and so I get to be with my family, and I really like that. The classes are nice. I like seeing everybody's faces instead of behind the masks, and yeah, I'm enjoying it.
So you're really experiencing like the ups of like the flexibility of being other places, also
Yeah,
seeing people like for real, as
yeah,
opposed to behind
and
that.
yeah, I mean, the only downside is up at 5 a.m.
Oh, okay. So you're up
Yeah,
earlier than normal.
yeah, time difference.
Wow. And then, so Madeline, let me kick this over to you. What has it kind of been your experience with distance learning so far?
Yeah, I'm definitely liking the flexibility of it, but it does put a lot more on the students' plate to manage their time and get to where they need to be. So it's a little added stress or management, I guess. Another thing is I mean, in school, it's hard because with the masks, you're still not really interacting with a lot of kids, but even online, it's nice to be able to see people's faces, but you don't really get the in-person opportunity to talk to your friends or just new people. So there's definitely that social interaction piece that's a bit different. And I've noticed like with teachers, a lot of class activities are different too. So you're not always getting the group projects or group talks all the time. So it's definitely different. But I think it's, an adjustment to get used to. Yeah.
Absolutely. And it's interesting. I like that you touched on the social side of things and how that a lot of that is getting lost with distance learning. And I'm wondering, Kamira, if that's kind of been your experience as well, just with we have the academic side, right? And you have all of those things, and that gets covered with a lot of our learning platforms like Canvas. But I wonder, we'll start with Kelly. I mean, Kamira, is for you, how do you try to maintain kind of that social side that maybe you're losing now that we're on distance learning?
I mean, me and Madeline, we talk all the time because of projects and stuff. So I think if like teachers and stuff, if they have group projects, like it's lots of fun and we actually get to talk and kind of hang out, even though it's on like Google Meet and stuff. But I do enjoy group projects.
Yeah. And I've heard from a lot of students that they actually, some of them really actually enjoy even being a part of the Google Meets that classes have as well. Um, so moving forward in this though, so you're a part of this CAPS program and you're working with Ms. Schroeder. And so you have some really cool projects that you're working on to kind of help maybe kind of bridge this gap that is being created with distance learning in terms of really helping out with students' mental health. So Madeline, we'll start with you. Can you tell us a little bit about kind of some things that you're working on that you're really kind of getting excited about here?
Yeah, well, coming up really soon, tomorrow, is our self-care calendar, or the December 1st. Our self-care calendar, which will be out on our Instagram at Saber, which is our main social media. And it's a calendar where every single day there's a different self-care activity or a resource for students to access. Um, and I think it's really exciting because it gives students a chance to, like, be a part of something, even in distance, and be able to, share what they're doing with other people and hopefully create a small community and kind of bring back the social aspect of that. We can't do it in person, but at least you can try to connect with your friends through social media. So that'll be fun to get started on our Instagram page. And then we also have a virtual calming room that we're working on for next month. Kamira, if you want to talk a bit about that.
Yeah, for sure. So we're creating a virtual calming room that'll be located on the district page. So it'll be available for everyone, students, staff, families, all of it. It's going to have links to calming videos. It's going to have resources, anything that you could possibly need. Yeah, it's going to be overall a really good website.
That's great. Those are two resources, and I like how you said, Madeline, about kind of creating community, and especially with distance learning, I feel like you all are in a really unique position, probably the most unique ever of students, of having to figure out how to kind of create community and some of these social opportunities while distance learning. This is something that's never happened to students, I don't think, in recent history at all. So this is very unique, and it's creating some really cool opportunities. So tell us a little bit about kind of what's kind of your motivation for getting this started? Where did the idea started to come from?
Yeah, well, last year Saber did therapy dogs, and I know students really like that. It was a nice break in between classes, to kind of just have some stress relief and self-care. And I think that this year the challenge really was, how do we kind of provide that sort of stress relief for students during the school year, without being able to be in person, and how do we do that virtually? So I think the biggest thing this year was just figuring out how to virtually connect with students and provide those same resources. Because it's definitely harder when you're not in the school. You don't maybe get to see all the flyers or resources, like, on the walls, or, like, teachers bringing them up directly. So it's definitely harder to connect, but I also feel like, this year there could be more of a need for that, even with students wanting, some more connection and, just resources that you're kind of missing out on when you're not always in the school building every day and people may forget about. So it's really just a push to kind of bring that back for students and still help, um, them with self-care, which is really important this year.
Yeah, and it's really great to bring out the point of self-care as well. So these are some great resources that you're putting together and that you're working on. This is an awesome project. It's great that you all, the students, are bringing this out and trying to create some things. So just kind of going back in terms of the resources that you have, how can people go and find your resources? What's the Instagram handle, and how do we get access to the virtual calming room?
Yeah,
Okay,
Kamira, if you
I'll
wanna
pull up the Instagram as we speak.
All right.
So here it is. Here is our Instagram. We only have 3 posts so far. We have stuff simple as our survey, which hopefully everybody's taken. We hope to get more people to take it.
Yeah, we've already definitely looked at the feedback we've gotten to try to incorporate that into the things we're pushing out.
And this is the December self-care calendar.
Yeah, and there will be a post each day of the calendar, and then directly with the post, we'll have either videos, kind of showing the activities, maybe examples from us ourselves, or resources we find online that we think are good. And then in the caption will be all the directions or any, other help students may need to do the activities each day. And then we will be also pushing out the virtual calming room through our Instagram. So that will be a post coming later in the month as we develop that. Kind of after our self-care calendar, it'll come in and we'll focus a bit more on pushing that out. So, yeah, and we also have a few prize opportunities. Kind of just encourage students to, maybe try something they haven't done before.
Yes,
Mm.
this is absolutely great. It will make sure we have links available in the description as well, so folks can go ahead and jump in. So just like I say, like, subscribe to our SHS counselors on YouTube. Go ahead and like and subscribe. Shakopee Saber Pause on Instagram. We've got students doing some great things, really sharing some resources. And again, this is just another way for us to be able to create opportunities to help our Shakopee High School community be just that little bit more successful in distance learning. This is a new experience for everyone, and this is absolutely great. Kamira and Madeline, I appreciate you all coming in and sharing your resources, and we really hope you really see some really great results from this, and we really hope that our watchers and our listeners are going to take advantage of the resources that you have.
Yeah, thank you so much. And if anyone is interested in that, just go over to our Instagram page and follow.
Hey, thank you.
All right, great. Thanks, everyone. This concludes our bonus episode of The Struggle is Real, Talks, Tips, and Techniques to Make It Through Distance Learning. You'll see this one posted up on Wednesday. And as always, don't forget to like and subscribe, and feel free to share this with anybody who you think might be helpful for. And we will see you on the next episode. Have a great day.